Just how much should it cost to join an alpha test? Imagine getting your hands on the next big video game before anyone else. You get to explore new worlds, test out groundbreaking features, and influence the development process. But how much should you pay for this exclusive access? Today we're diving into the world of alpha testing and exploring just how much companies should and have charged for it in the past. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Now let's get into today's topic, the cost of alpha access. Alpha testing is an early phase of game development where a select group of players tries out the game and offers feedback before it's fully polished. This feedback is crucial for developers to iron out bugs and make improvements. Historically, alpha access was given to a select group of dedicated playtesters for free. However, in the past several years, many companies have begun offering a pay-to-test model. But the big question is, how much should companies charge for this privilege? For this discussion, we'll focus on Ashes of Creation, but use examples from other games. Ashes of Creation recently announced the reopening of alpha access sales in the form of alpha keys. In January of 2024, Intrepid closed the sale of pre-order packs that included alpha access. Fast forward 6 months, and they are now ready to sell alpha keys. These will not be packs and will not contain cosmetics, game time, or embers. The player is only obtaining access to the alpha playtest sessions. This brings us to our main question. How much should they charge for alpha access? We can get an idea of how they have previously valued alpha access by looking at their past packages. Early games like EverQuest and World of Warcraft did not charge for alpha or beta access. Instead, they offered access to employees, friends and family, and select community members. This approach was also adopted by games like Final Fantasy XIV and The Elder Scrolls Online. Guild Wars 2 and Black Desert Online had traditional alphas that were by invitation only. However, they offered purchase packs for beta testing starting at $50 each. Arcade, one of the games that inspired Ashes of Creation, charged $150 for alpha access. These packs from all these games included various items and extras, making it difficult to determine the exact cost of alpha access. None of them sold keys alone, as we are seeing here in Ashes of Creation. For Ashes of Creation, the least expensive pre-order pack that included alpha testing was the Voyager pack, priced at $250. This package offered $90 worth of subscription time, $100 in embers, and $40 worth of cosmetics. This totaled $230, and that would place the theoretical value of alpha access at $20. The Voyager Plus pack, priced at $375, included $115 worth of cosmetics, $135 in subscription time, and $125 in embers. According to this breakdown, the alpha access was actually valued at $0. The cheapest Kickstarter tier offering Alpha 2 access was $150. This pack included $140 of cosmetics and $60 of game time, along with various other perks, far outweighing the actual cost. This makes the theoretical value of alpha access negligible, or perhaps suggests that Kickstarter was simply a great deal. So where does this leave us? The cost of an alpha key can't realistically be $0. Perhaps it's $20, $100, or even more. What should the true cost be? More recent MMORPGs offering alpha access include games like Star Citizen, Crowfall, and Pantheon: Rise of the Fallen. Currently, a starter pack for Star Citizen, which grants alpha access, costs $45 and includes a ship, currency, and other items. During its Kickstarter, Crowfall offered alpha access for a $175 pledge, which was the cheapest option at the time. Later, alpha access could be purchased for around $99. Pantheon previously charged $250 for the Pathfinder's Pledge, which included alpha access, though they have recently revised their packages. It's fascinating how varied the price of alpha access has been in the MMORPG genre. While the inclusion of items in these packs certainly influences the price, the range of $50 to $250 is quite broad. It also appears high compared to games outside of the genre. For example, alpha access for 7 Days to Die cost $25, while DayZ costs $30. Rust was priced at $20, and Minecraft Alpha was just $11.54. So how do we put all of this together? It's clear that the price of alpha access can vary widely, but there are a few key factors to consider when setting a price. First, think about the game's genre and target audience. Games with niche or hardcore appeal can often justify higher prices. Second, consider the level of polish and content available in alpha. More content can warrant a higher price. Third, assess the community's willingness to pay. Engaged and enthusiastic fans might be willing to invest more in alpha. $20 is likely too low for one main reason. Ashes of Creation is in a true alpha state. For more details on what this entails, be sure to check out my video on Alpha 2 expectations after you finish here. A $20 price point may not attract the type of tester Intrepid Studios is looking for, those who will invest time in testing the game and providing valuable feedback. Therefore, a higher cost of entry seems necessary. However, anything above $100 might be excessive. Setting the price too high could alienate the target audience that could significantly benefit the game's development and potentially devalue the earlier packs that were sold. I believe the price will be set between $50 and $75, likely leaning toward the higher end. With the average game price now around $70, a $75 price point will probably deter players who aren't genuinely interested in playtesting while remaining reasonable compared to other games that are available. It's the ideal balance, the Goldilocks zone, if you will. And I don't think this would leave the existing playtesters upset either. Out of curiosity, I asked AI what it thought the proper price was, and the answer was interesting. It stated the following: $20 to $40. This range is reasonable for early alpha access, considering the higher risk and potential for significant bugs. It allows the studio to cover some development costs without overcharging players. $40 to $80. This range can be justified for late alpha access, or if the studio offers substantial additional value such as exclusive in-game content, access to future betas, or community perks. Ultimately, the right price for alpha access balances affordability with the need to fund development and gather feedback. Too high and you risk excluding potential testers. Too low and you might not cover your costs or get quality feedback. I for one think it will be very interesting to see where Intrepid lands with the Ashes of Creation alpha key price, and how they value their game, as well as playtesters. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and please share your thoughts in the comments below.